So an inverse of function undoes what the original function does. So for instance, if f takes x and give you y, you take an input x and it give you the output y, then f inverse will take that output and give you back the input. So it's like the reverse. So and this is the notation for f inverse. This f raised to power minus 1. And we say that f inverse of f of x equal to x. That is, after you have your function and you take it as inverse, it will give you the input, like we said. And if you take f inverse of y will give you y. So let's give examples. So for instance, find the inverse of f of x equal to 2x plus 3. So the first step is let y to be equal to your f of x. So if you say y equal to f of x, then you will have y equal to 2x plus 3. So after you did this, the next step is make this x subject of the formula. So to do that, now we want to find, so I will just switch the sides, 2x plus 3 equal to y. Then the next step is I want to find x, so I will subtract 3 from both sides, then I'll have 2x plus 3, since 3 is having plus here, minus 3, and I have to also subtract it from here. So I will have just 2x equal to y minus 3. Now to find x, I have to divide both sides by 2, so that I will just have x, so this divided by 2, this divided by 2. So this gives us x equal to y minus 3 over 2. So after you find x, the next step is replace x with y and vice versa. So we just interchange. So instead of this x, I will put y, and instead of y, I will put x. And then x minus 3 over 2. Then finally, from here I can say my f inverse of x is just equal to x minus 3 over 2. Then that's all. You find the inverse. In the second example, we have find the inverse of this. So like we said, the first thing is say y equal to f of x. Then your y will just be 3x squared minus 5. Then we want to find this x. So to find this x, then I'll just change the sides. Then we have 3x here. We have this. I want to find x squared, so I have to add 5 to both sides since I'm having negative 5 here. 3x squared minus 5 plus 5 is equal to y plus 5. Then I will have just 3x squared. This will turn to 0, y plus 5. Then from here, I need to divide by 3 in order to find x squared. So from here, I have x squared equal to y plus 5 over 3. Then from here, since the power is even, so I will have x is equal to square root but plus or minus y plus 5 over 3. Then if you remember, the next step is what to interchange, to replace x, to replace our x with y and vice versa, and we replace y with x. So we just have y equal to plus or minus, instead of this y here, then we substitute x plus 5 over 3. Then you just say your f inverse equal to whatever you have here, plus or minus root of x plus 5 over 3. And then that's all. In this example, imagine f of t equal to 20t square represent the megabyte MB of data used while playing mobile game for t hours. So we have two questions. How much data will you use in 2 hours? And the second is, if you have used 180 MB of data, how long have you been playing? So to solve this, So we have our f of t equal to 20t squared. So where our f of t is the number of f of t is a data amount of data used in t hours. So t is the hours. So t is hours. So so the first question, we are asked how much data will use in t hours. So in this case, we are asked to find f of t. We are asked to find t, how much data, and we are given t hours to be equal to 2. So to find this, we'll just say we know that our f of t is equal to 20t squared. So now instead of this t here, then we substitute t equal to 2. So we'll just have 20 instead of t, then we'll have 2 square. And this will be 20. We have to start at taking the square of 2, which is 2 square is just 4. And this will be 80. 20 times 4 is 80 MB. So so the data will be you will have used is 80 MB. So the second question is if you have used 180 MB, how long have you been playing? So here, if you look at in this question, we are given that our f of t, that you have been 180 MB. We are given our f of t. What we are asked to find is how long. So we are asked to find time. So to find this, then we have to f of t is and this. Then we in our question remember that f of t is equal to 20t squared, and we have so now we have f of t equal to 180 MB. We are given this in the question, and we know that f of t is equal to 20t squared. So then we equate this. Since they are all equal to f of t, we'll just say then our 20t squared is the same as 180 MB. Now we want to find t. So to find t, we divide both sides by 20. And if we divide both sides by 20, 20 goes into 20 once. So we have 1t squared equal to 180 divided by 2 is 180 divided by 2. This is 9. Then we have t squared. 1t squared is equal to 9, and this just t squared equals 9. And if you want to find t, we take the square root of both sides. So this will be square root of 9. The reason why we will not put plus or minus because our t is time. Time is always positive, so we'll just take square root of 9. Then our t will just be 3 hours. So so if you have used 180 MB of data, then you have spent 2 hours playing the game. You have been playing the game for 3 hours.